Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to...
Thank you very much. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And some room to roam now. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. And here are the offensive starters for Arizona.
David Johnson's play has forced us to talk about him as one of the premier running backs in the NFL. Good size, so he can run inside and break through some tackles. Also has excellent speed, so he can get to the perimeter, turn the corner, and make it into a big gain. But he also relies on the fact that he was a college wide receiver at one point, and they can utilize him both out of the backfield and in the slot back position in order to get downfield and catch the football.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Defensively, the starters for Chicago, and they feel like they've got a big-time disruptor in Leonard Floyd from Georgia.
And when the draft process began, there was a mixed bag of opinions about Leonard Floyd. But as time went on and he tested and people saw him work out and they saw the sheer athleticism, people realized they'd better move fast to get him, and the Bears did, moving up in the first round to number 9 to pluck him.
Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the coverage was pretty phenomenal downfield, even though the protection was good. But sometimes you sacrifice pass rush when you're trying to play coverage deep, and it paid off for them in a big way.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'2" QB out of North Carolina, former number 2 overall pick. It's Mitchell Trubisky.
When I talk with people around the league about Mitchell Trubisky when he's coming out of North Carolina, those that had questions about him, they often centered in on the fact that he was only a one-year starter and wondered why he couldn't beat out the guy ahead of him beforehand. I just locked in on the athletic ability, the accuracy, and then once he got the football, how the team responded to him. I think his upside is big.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects it.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Green, 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So it'll be first down here after the run. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
7 yards to go on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Tyrann Mathieu's instincts as a defensive back, I believe, are second to none. And that allows him to play all over the secondary. He can line up as an outside corner, inside in the slot, and that's difficult to do because you get so much traffic in there. And then, of course, they can also move him back as a safety. Anywhere you put him, though, you know he's going to end up around the football.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, and we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
Now a play fake here on first down. And some space here. Got some room at the 30. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Three and a half to go, first quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So 3rd and inches, trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
Onto the field now come the Bears. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And an alley to run. Now Trubisky lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter gone in this NFC divisional round matchup. 0-0 our score. Back to Glendale after this timeout.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Here's Trubisky to throw. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throw left side, complete. That's Burgess. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the 1st down.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Trubisky looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burgess. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. From the shotgun is Trubisky. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy, and that particular play just came from the outside.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And now running right through it. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him. And things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And now here's a carry heading left. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run a draw here on 2nd down. Despite this strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing here, Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
On play action, they'll throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Cardinals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 18 yards there and a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I know the game continues to evolve, and we have a lot of exotic stuff nowadays. I can't help it. I love a good old-fashioned draw play.
Who's typically fooled on defense on a play like that, a successful draw play?
Typically, it's the defensive line that's fooled because they're just pinning their ears back and going after the quarterback. And once they create some space and you get past them, you usually have a long way to go.
They'll run it now out of the gun and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw here. His throw caught at about the 5. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Alan Cross taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. Touchdown, Chicago! Marcus Wheaton, 65 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way. as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, Mike. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. On 1st down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Cardinals have controlled the flow, but it hasn't given them a big advantage. The Bears won't care how much their offense is on the field as long as they find a way to advance in these playoffs. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Cardinals with the ball late in the half. Broken coverage here on the pass play, and he'll be tackled at the 1-yard line. Staying late in the second, he'll take it out to the left side, and he'd cap off the 8-play drive with a TD. That puts them up by a field goal. Staying late in the half. Miller's got the sack here. This will go for a loss of 7. Bears have it later on the drive. Wheaton's going to haul in the pass. And this two-play drive goes for a touchdown, which takes the lead to 3. So that's going to do it for us. We'll send you back now to field level for some more playoff football.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing right around the midfield stripe. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and it usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A give to the fullback on the dive. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I'm not sure how much I really love that call. It almost seems like a little bit of a give up there. But maybe what they were thinking is we've got a chance to pop one. They think we're just going to give up here, hand it to the big man, and maybe he can get through. Sometimes there's a little bit of courage in play calling that maybe we don't give enough credit.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Third down now following the run. Trubisky will throw. He lets one go deep for Wheaton. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Room to run past midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd down following the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They find some open field here. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's their quarterback. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Point after try forthcoming. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. He'll be kind of looking to erase the first part of this third quarter from his memory partner.
I think he, above all, was upset that they actually got to halftime. Because you saw him in the first half. He was really sharp.
And they had the lead.
Had the lead. Everything was going well. And you know you keep telling yourself, just stay up, stay motivated. But sometimes at halftime can kill your mojo.
Yeah, now he's had an interception, a fumble. We'll see what he does here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The gun. They'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
He got 29 yards that time.
Green 39! Green 39!
Here's Trubisky. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Here we go now. Green 3.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Set. Green 39.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
When that ball was snapped, they were counting on it being now a one-possession game. Instead, the block occurs. That changes the whole mindset for them. And if you're the guys who just blocked it, you're floating off the field right now. Big-time play.
Yeah, big-time play. Could have been a one-score game. Instead, it stays 2 scores. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll set up to throw. Screen play, Johnson. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Snapper.
to throw now on first down. Room here to run. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Now a toss coming right side. It's Carlson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing 4th quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
The Bears on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Six yards to go here on 2nd down. the gun, Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Bears on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that leads to a Chicago first down.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 15 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball batted away. But, boy, they missed a big chance there.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
On 3rd down. That's Carlson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And the play clock's running down. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, it's Carlson, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And his kick here is good. And that will give him a 12-point lead. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah, that one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's McBride. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Now Trubisky on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McBride. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. Again, it's Trubisky. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
I know as a defensive back, I was taught to play it the way that we just saw. Use the back line as an extra defender and make sure they throw it over your head and not in front of you. In front of you means it's a touchdown. Over your head, you've got a much better chance.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been 1 game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale. And yes, Larry. Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team,